everyone. I have a battle, a special battle today against Shofu, a guy that you surely should all know, and if you don't, definitely check him out. But yeah, the last we battled was Gen 4, and he was a relatively small YouTuber. Really amazing how huge his channel has gotten in that short amount of time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, the last time we battled was Gen 4, so this is Gen 6, and this is going to be a never-used match, or NU. And the format just came out for Sun and Moon. So we're going to give it a try here. So I'm going to lead with Uxie as he leads with Yanmega, and that's obviously not going to be a nice matchup for me. I switch out, and I decided to go into my Tyrantrum, and kind of in the back of my mind, you know, and I know that this is not the case, but I was kind of thinking, hey, Rock resist Bug doesn't? No, it doesn't. Not that it really matters. It would have been a 2-hit KO even if I did have the resistance, and Tyrantrum is going to go down, which isn't great. Yeah, this is clearly Specs Yanmega, and I really should have seen that coming. But, what are you going to do? So I'm pretty sure it's locked into Bug Buzz, so I decided to go into my Machamp, which is also Assault Vested. So, I should be able to take that resisted Bug Buzz pretty well. And he's going to go into his Slowfu, or his Slow King. And, yeah, that's not going to take the knockoff very well. And I'm just going to be able to pretty much finish it off, which is pretty excellent. So this is going to go back into Yanmega now, which is kind of obvious. And he's not even going to go for the Air Slash this time. I decided to go out of my Gastrodon. This is a specially bulky set. So I have to hope that he doesn't go for, like, the Giga Drain or something, and he does indeed go for the Air Slash, and that matchup is in my favor there, as I take less than half from it, and I'm just going to go for the Slack Off now to try to get all of my HP back. I'm hoping that he doesn't crit me here with Air Slash. A miss would be nice, because it doesn't have perfect accuracy, but no, neither of those things happen, and I'm able to get back up to 75%, so... looking at my team, Gastrodon is really the only Pokemon that I really feel comfortable switching in here against Yanmega, so this Yanmega is going to be a huge problem. It's harassing me right now, early and often, which is a problem. So he goes into Virizion now, which, looking at team preview, was actually the thing I feared most on his team, because I really don't have a strong counter for it. But, yeah, he is going to actually double switch here, which was a pretty excellent double switch for him. He's going to go into Yanmega as I switch out into my Uxie, so, I'm like, screw it. I really want to set up Stealth Rocks against him to limit the amount of times he can send in this Yanmega. So that's what I decided to do. I decided just to stay in and hope that I can live a Specs Bug Buzz, and I do, which is pretty darn excellent. It just shows you the overall amazing bulk of Uxie. And, yeah, I'm able to survive that, which is pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out, because Uxie is pretty fast. I might be able to do other things later, at least, or just use it as death fodder. Plus, I know that my Machamp should be able to take this okay, but it really doesn't. Despite the resistance and the Assault Vest, I guess, you know, Machamp doesn't have a great special defense otherwise, but still. In comes Hitmonlee now, and I'm just going to go for a Stone Edge, and it's going to actually do some pretty nice damage to it. Hitmonlee is not very bulky, so despite the resistance, Stone Edge is still going to do a nice chunk, so I'm going to go into my Uxie now, kind of expecting, actually, this Rapid Spin, so this is a pretty darn great play for me, because I'm going to be able to take that Rapid Spin very nicely. It's not even stabbed, so, yeah, it's, I actually gain HP from that, I think, after the leftover, so not bad for me. It's going to be able to give me another opportunity to set up those Stealth Rocks, except first, though, I decided to set up this Thunder Wave. I'm really proud about this prediction. I kind of figured he'd go into Yanmega, expecting me to set up Rocks again, and that's going to pretty much give me the opportunity to set up this T-Wave, which is going to limit what this Yanmega can do now, because obviously it is Specs, so after a T-Wave, it's not going to be able to outspeed pretty much anything, so that is pretty darn crucial for me. And because now I outspeed due to the fact that that I have its speed with Paralysis, I'm still able to get up those Stealth Rocks to limit those switch-ins. So that's pretty nice. So I'm just going to go into my Machamp now. And, yeah, I'm just going to go for that Stone Edge. He decides to stay in this time, knowing that Yanmega is more or less done now that he has that Paralysis. So, yeah, now he's going to go out into this guy, his Hitmonlee again. And he decides to just go for that close combat. I was kind of hoping that he would try to Rapid Spin again, but I really should have realized that he really didn't have any other Pokemon weak to it, so... just going for the all-out attack was probably the better play. So that kind of sucks. This is going to end up being Scarf Hitmonlee, which I was kind of expecting, but kind of hoping maybe not. So I just go into my Pinsir and was going to go for the close combat. Now, I do have, obviously, the Moxie, so I'm going to get that attack boost. Now, he does have Steelix in the back. It is weak to it, but at the same time, Steelix has like a million defense, so... That's really not great. But looking at the rest of my team, I really don't have much of a choice but to try to go for this close combat, hoping that maybe this thing is EV'd special defensively. Not really sure, but yeah, not even a crit would have done it. That thing took that amazingly well, and he is going to be able just to kill me here with Heavy Slam, so I'm going to lose Pinsir. And looking at my remaining team, I'm pretty much done to Virizion now, and I know it, but it's actually pretty funny. I was going to bring what is it? My Hidden Power Fire Little Gent originally, but somebody talked me into the Hidden Power Rock one for Moltres, but it's not very good for me because I know that he has this thing, and I guess at first I tried to go for a Sleep Powder. I guess that was a waste of turn. Should have just tried to set up right away, but it was in the back of my mind is you might just stay into Steelix and Heavy Slam this thing. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and Swords Dance with his Virizion as I just go for a Quiver Dance. I don't think it really mattered. I mean, if I could have gotten 2 Quiver Dances off, I might have been able to get rid of this thing with Hidden Power Fire. But as it stands, Virizion has great special defense, so even if I had Hidden Power Fire, I don't think I would have been able to kill it. So I'm just going to go to see what a Giga Drain does. It doesn't really do a whole lot, and yeah, that Virizion is going to be able to finish me off. Because there goes, yeah, my Little Jit, and my last Pokemon is Gastrodon. And yeah, like I already said, this is a especially bulky set, so... And yeah, he's just going to show off his Bloom Doom at the end, so I get doomed there. Not that it really matters, pretty much anything. I'm sure Leaf Blade is probably the move then it's being boosted by, but yeah. Excellent game, Shofu. We're going to have to do another one real soon. I believe I got the Gen 4 one, so we're going to have that rematch and maybe a tiebreaker. So I would be highly looking forward to that if that is something you're interested in. But yeah, so make sure you check out Shofu if you haven't already. I'm sure most of you have already seen his version. So yeah, that's about it. So today's question of the day is, who is your favorite YouTuber in general? And I've asked this question of the day as far as Poketubers go. I'm just going, you know what? Favorite YouTuber. So anybody, literally anyone. It doesn't have to be a Poketuber, although it can be, if that is the person you watch most on YouTube. As for me, I watch a guy named Philip DeFranco, and he's one of those, you know, just news / commentator. He's actually a pretty fun guy. And I kind of been watching him since like college, so he's probably the guy I watch most on YouTube. But I do watch a few Poketubers as well, including Shofu, and as well as PokeAim and a few other guys that I do enjoy watching. So leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Later.